let's do a little sit down Q&A chit chat video today. A lot of you have started following me recently, so I asked you on my Instagram story if you had any questions for me. And there's quite a few, so I've got me LaCroix on hand to get me through. Start with question number 1. How is your heart condition going? So not to be dramatic, but I'm starting with this one because a lot of you might not actually know this. But at the start of last year, I was diagnosed with a rare heart condition called Brugada syndrome. Essentially, it's like an electrical fault within my heart where if I'm too relaxed, basically, my heart just stops. So love that for me. A lot of people call it sudden death syndrome. And with this condition, a lot of people just pass away in their sleep. So it's not the worst way to go. It's really common in Southeast Asian men, but I have none of that in my DNA. It is genetic and I'm adopted. My birth dad is adopted as well. So we think it's probably come through him. But yeah, no symptoms or anything. It was picked up in an ECG that I had done. And yeah, that's kind of how I found out. And yeah, basically spiraled for a few months. And in the end, it kind of was like the wake up call I think I needed for my health. And it's almost been like a blessing in disguise. Like I've stopped drinking alcohol, which has been the best thing ever. Stopped partying, definitely taken physical health a lot more seriously and mental health too. So I don't know, it's just kind of like an amalgamation of things. Quite scary, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's one of the best things that's happened to me. I don't have a pacemaker or anything. I don't know if I even really want one. I have like a little microchip that sits here above my heart and just like tracks everything to make sure I'm okay. But other than that, there's nothing really that I can do about it. And I don't know, I'm good for now. So thank you for asking. Everything is all good with my heart condition. All right, let's lighten up the mood. What's your Yochi order? I always get original tart. It's definitely my favorite yogurt flavor. Lately, I've been getting that like zebra mix, which is like the coconut and the dark chocolate. Oh, love that. I also like to get strawberries and some granola. And then I usually just top it off with a lot of peanut butter. And that's basically it. I don't know. I've kind of like simplified it a little bit. So yeah, that is my go-to order. Next question. Hello, love to know your skin routine because you look always glowing. Thank you so much. I do get asked this a lot. Honestly, I really feel like just simplifying your skincare routine is probably the best thing that you can do. I just use a simple foaming cleanser. Normally it's the CeraVe foaming cleanser. And then if I just feel like I need to shake it up a little bit, I'll use the Petite Mason face cleansing foam. They're just super simple. They don't leave your skin feeling really, really tight, but they do clean really well. And then as soon as I hop out of the shower, I just pat dry my face and I'll go over with the Ordinary Multi-Active Delivery Essence. So this is basically just a skincare primer and it helps absorb your skincare way faster. So I guess rather than using like a toner, I'll use this instead. And then once I've let the essence sit on my face for about a minute or two, I'll go in with my bougie can of Evian water. I'll do a light spray of water over my face just so it's like slightly damp. And then I'll go in with my ordinary hyaluronic acid. And the reason I do that is because, oh, honey siding. Anyway, the reason I do that is because hyaluronic acid draws moisture from its environment. So if I'm applying that on top of a damp base, it's going to do a really good job of hydrating and plumping. And then once the hyaluronic acid sat for like a minute or two, I'll go over with another layer of the bougie can of water and then a very healthy dollop of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. I seriously swear by this stuff. It gives you that all day hydration, doesn't make you look oily, just healthy skin. And so many of you love it and use it as well. And so you know how good it is. And that is literally the products that I use every single day. Sometimes I'll shake it up and I'll add other serums and whatnot, depending on if I'm, I don't know, trying to focus on retinol that night. Maybe I've got like some under eye bags or something like that. So I'll treat it with like a caffeine serum, but pretty much every day, it's just these products. I'm not a dermatologist. Everyone's skin is different. That's just what works for me. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. What is your favorite thing about Adelaide? I am a Adelaide stan through and through. I will always defend it. I know some people either love it or hate it. I've really come to love and appreciate how amazing it is here in Adelaide. And I think because I like grew up in the country, lived in Sydney, I can really appreciate Adelaide for what it is. As for what my favorite thing is about Adelaide, I would have to say the beaches. I think we really do have some of the most beautiful, amazing, absolutely gorgeous beaches in Australia. But there's so many other things I love about Adelaide. It's peaceful, it's relaxed, it's beautiful. I will say the drivers do suck though. And on weekends, it's the law that stores can't trade past like 5 p.m. So if you want like a Kmart fix on a late Saturday night, you're out of luck. That is probably the only thing that I don't like is the weekend shutting times. But other than that, I love Adelaide. When lightning strikes the ocean, why don't all the fish die? I would love a marine biologist's input on that, 'cause that is kind of like sending me over the edge a little bit. Next question, how are you? I'm good, thank you so much. To be honest, I have been kind of like just a little bit, I don't know, disconnected from social media recently. It's just been like so much negativity on there at the moment. I don't know, when I'm trying to like find inspiration and stuff and all I'm hit with is just constant negativity, I can't enjoy it. And I'm just very much about like, I don't just want to post stuff for the sake of posting stuff. I don't know, if I'm like in a bad mood, I feel like you guys can pick up on it. And also I have been like working my day jobs heaps lately, which has been super, super fun. But working retail, by the time I get home, sometimes I literally do not have any energy to listen to music, talk to anyone, do anything. And then it's like pitch black by the time I leave work anyway. So then the lighting's not there. I don't know, I definitely do need to cut back a little bit on my day job so I can focus back more on social media. But yeah, it's just kind of been a little bit negative lately. So I've just been enjoying like switching off a little bit and taking a break. And I have been feeling a little bit under the weather as well. So that's probably just like mini burnout. But we're all good. I've had a couple of days off. And then yeah, once I can start sort of balancing my day job and social media job a little bit more, I think I'll be doing much better. But yes, overall, pretty bloody good. Thank you. How are you going mentally being single? I'm struggling, especially with the holidays. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling. So I'm sending you lots of love. As for mentally being single, honestly, I'm pretty okay with it. My last real relationship was 10 years ago. So I don't know if that's necessarily healthy or not, but it's only been in like the last year, I think, that I've actually been like open-minded to being back in a relationship again. I think for me, it's really important that I find someone that, I don't know, balances me out a little bit, because I'm a little bit like la, but I'm also really, really independent and kind of always had to have been. So I think for me, if I find someone, they really just have to like fit in with my life and like complement it, but then I also have to do the same. Like I don't want to be just there fulfilling something for them. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Mentally, I'm all good. If someone is there and the spark is right and we just meet and it's like absolutely amazing, then perfect. I'm not like actively trying to force it to happen, because I think that's probably the worst thing that you can do. I don't know, I feel like the universe has a plan. If it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's not. And maybe there's not someone for me, I don't know. But life's too short to stress about it. But at the end of the day, I do just enjoy my alone time, and I do like love myself as I am. So I know it's cliche, but if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love someone else? It's true. Where is this jumper from? Seriously, every time I wear this jumper in a video, people are like, oh my God, I love your jumper. So thank you. Clearly I chose well. So this is a 3/4 zip that I got from Industry last year. I absolutely love it. It's got pockets here. They kind of like puff out a bit on the side, but that's all right. Yeah, I don't know. I just absolutely love it. It goes with anything. The only thing that sucks is that all my bronzer and tan and stuff comes off on the inside, but whatever. Thank you so much for the compliment. I'll take it. Oh, I didn't see this one before, but I'm going to include it because it's really sweet. Not a question, but I love your content. No matter what you're going through, you still smile. Thank you so much, first of all. But secondly, I have always been quite a positive, optimistic person. Having a positive attitude and an optimistic outlook on life is seriously the only thing that's gotten me through some of my darkest days. For me, I really try to like meditate a lot. Even just 10 minutes a day can really, really help sometimes. And I don't know, I just feel energies and vibrations, and probably is like woo-woo to some, I don't care. Being positive and optimistic is so important in life. And I don't know, I just try to like live my life doing the best that I can, and trying to inspire and uplift and get the good vibes happening the best that I possibly can. And don't get me wrong, I definitely have my bad days, but I really try my best to keep things positive at all times. Okay, sorry about that. I just got a random delivery and then I stopped for a little photo for a break. But let's continue. Do you whiten your teeth? If so, what with? And your skin is glowing beautiful. Thank you. Now, I don't whiten my teeth per se. There's definitely products that I use, so I'll show you. And I will say, like, I do look after my teeth. I floss morning, night, and I also brush my teeth after every like lunch break and coffee at work. But the toothpaste that I use is the Colgate Optic White. And at the moment, this is the Luminous 2% one. I also do use the 5% one, but I only ever buy it when it's on sale. But yeah, this is 2% hydrogen peroxide and it does an amazing job. So definitely try that. It just doesn't taste the best. And then sometimes I like to shake it up. I really like the Colgate Max Fresh Rainbow Hearts one. Just like a fresh gel toothpaste, and it's got like the little mouthwash strips in it. So they're my two toothpastes that I use. And then if I'm in the mood for any whitening, or I feel like my teeth are just looking a bit dull, I use the White Glow Accelerator Gel. And this is the one that comes with that little battery operated LED light, but I feel like it doesn't really do anything. So I actually use one of these like plug-in ones. And I really like these because I feel like they're a bit more powerful than the battery one. Could be bro science, but at least I can plug this into my phone and like do my makeup or steam my work outfit and just sort of like multitask a little bit. But yeah, you only need like 10 minutes in the morning and 10 at night. And my teeth just really like this stuff. I'm not promising it'll work for you, but it works for me. Recently followed you and love your content. Do you have any fave K or J beauty products? Thank you so much for following me, and I'm glad you enjoy the content. So by K or J beauty, I'm assuming you're meaning like Korean and Japanese beauty. I don't really have any like authentic K or J beauty products. So I will say I'm really enjoying those like collagen masks at the moment. And I know that they're really big in Korea. So these ones by Skin Control are so good. So basically it's like a milky gel patch and you put it on your face and then it slowly dries down to like a clear sort of shade. It's weird. I don't really understand how it works, but it really locks in all that moisture. They do a collagen one and a hyaluronic acid one. So I usually just use the hyaluronic, but I'm trying to like incorporate a little bit more collagen into my routines as well. Yeah, I don't sleep with these in. I tried it once and it was just absolutely horrible. If I ever have like a day off, I'll put one on in the morning. And then yeah, about 4 hours later, I'll peel it off. And I really enjoy these so far. You can get them at Chemist Warehouse, I'm pretty sure. Hey, what's your favorite lip balm? I need a recommendation. So my tried and true at the moment is the Burt's Bees Lemon Citron one. I don't know what it is about it. I just really love the taste. Kind of like a thicker formula that you have to like melt into your lip a little bit. It's definitely dense, but it's not like anything too heavy. And because there's a treatment as well, really makes your lips nice. But then in saying that, I really also enjoy the Essence Lip Peptide. This thing is literally $5. And with Essence, I find you really got to like hunt through their stuff, but they really do have hidden gems. And yeah, I keep one in my nightstand, but I also have one in my bag that sometimes I'll just keep in my pocket at work and I'll apply through the day. So yeah, they're my two recommendations. Can you do some day in the life vlogs, please? Absolutely. So once I have more of like a work-life balance, I can definitely do more of those. Admittedly, all my life has been at the moment is getting up, going to work, coming home, eating, going to work. Like, it just feels like a little bit of like a hamster wheel at the moment. So it's very, very boring. Also, I'm like a bit uncomfortable about filming at work. You know, every company's got policies, which is so fair. But yeah, I see some of these people's like vlogs where they're filming at work and I'm like, oh, I can't really do that. But yeah, for now, I just sort of like keep that a little bit more private. But once I've got a bit more of like a work-life balance, I can definitely take you more on like my shop with me vlogs and sort of like the filming process behind my videos and stuff. Don't worry, it's been playing on my mind. I definitely want to add a little bit more of my personal life in here, but I also just have a very boring life and I love that. How has not drinking impacted your life, good and bad? Oh, this is a really good one. So I always thought that I could never go out and have fun or be at an event or socialize or anything like that unless I had like some Dutch courage, right? I always had a vodka soda in hand. I was going out every single weekend before COVID. At the gay clubs, living my best life. So I thought, because I think really me just partying like that was me just trying to like escape reality for a little while, if that makes sense. So I definitely was using alcohol as a crutch to sort of like numb whatever part of that life that I was trying to numb. But I really started to notice that like my hangovers the next day were lasting like 2 days, sometimes 3 days. Whereas before, when I was young and sprightly, I used to just be able to like bounce straight back. But then I was really starting to notice like affect me mentally, financially as well. Like it was starting to get expensive. And I just felt terrible. Like it just wasn't enjoyable. And I think it was that reliance on it that really just stopped me from being able to have like a good time. And then obviously once COVID hit, we weren't allowed to go to the clubs anymore. I spent my 30th birthday in isolation. I'm pretty sure I got like a roll of toilet paper for my birthday because obviously like all the toilet paper was sold out. But like that was the new reality. We couldn't go out partying. It was kind of a blessing in a way because it forced me to like start drinking less. And then when we would go out, I would kind of just like feel a bit uncomfortable. I was like, oh, I don't know if I actually enjoy this anymore. And then when I moved back to Adelaide, I had this one wild night out. Told myself I was gonna have an early one because I had work the next day, got absolutely belligerent, and then had to spend a shift at work so psychotically hungover. I think it genuinely scarred me for life. And I was just like, this isn't worth it anymore. And so I just started to pretty much not drink. And when I would drink, I would just feel terrible. And then I went traveling on Kentucky and then I like only drank once or twice on the whole trip and was sober for the rest of it. I kind of just liked it and I couldn't deal with the hangovers anymore. It just was absolutely destroying me. And then yeah, got my heart diagnosis and that was it, because alcohol can really, really trigger that relaxed thing that makes my heart fault. So yeah, it was in the end a blessing to not be able to go out partying and not really drink anymore. And it's really helped me overcome a lot of social anxiety as well. well. Like when I go to influencer events and stuff like that, like I don't drink, whereas like back in the past I probably would have thought I'd never be able to go unless I had some Dutch courage, whereas now I kind of just like embrace it. I'm like, yep, cool, and just go with the flow. Negative wise, I guess I probably don't go out and socialize as much as I used to anymore, whereas before, yeah, I used to think it was fun, but now I don't know, just don't know if it suits my energy anymore, if that makes sense. So more pros than cons. Dream travel destinations, oh my gosh, so many. Okay, so I would love to go to China, Japan, Korea. I'd love to do America again because I've been there, did Coachella, LA, Vegas, New York. I also went to Disneyland, but I want to go to Disney World, and then I'd also like to do Disneyland again and just sort of like do like a big theme park tour. I don't know, this year I've really got the travel itch like real bad, so I've got to make it happen. Brain just like can't comprehend like organizing the trip. So if I've got any flight center peeps or travel agents who can help me out, please hit me up. Ooh, something you regret. This is a good one. One thing I regret is not having boundaries with people when I was younger. I definitely let a lot of stuff slide, whereas now I look back and I'm like, gosh, if that was me now, I'd probably get into some fights, to be honest. Like I just would not let people treat me like that. Whereas back in the day, I feel like I don't know, I was a bit of a people pleaser. Still kind of am, but I'm really trying to work on that. Yeah, I really regret letting people treat me like and getting me in that endless cycle of talking to myself so negatively like I used to. And I can also admit that I'm not perfect, and I also regret a lot of the ways that I treated some people, but I also just think I was quite emotional at the time and I didn't really know how to like process or handle different situations. Yes, I definitely have regrets about the way that I've treated people, but I also try to actively better myself to make sure that that never happens again. What is your favorite lolly or sweet? Okay, so maybe I'm putting myself on blast here, but I have to say the Haribo Star Mix. I don't know what it is about this, but I could honestly have a bag of these for dinner, which is absolutely terrible, I know, but I love gummy bears. I love that gummy texture. I don't know what the psychology behind that is, but Star Mix is for sure like probably one of my favorite foods ever. And I always keep a bag in the cupboard. What is your favorite product to use at Mecca? This will absolutely not be a surprise to anyone. It's the Deep Sleep Pillow Spray by This Works. How many bottles of this have I purchased and told you guys about? This pillow spray just absolutely knocks me out. The blend is just perfect. It doesn't smell like too overly fragrant. The lavender is really, really nice. Just really relaxing, and it works for me. Not saying it'll work for you, but I absolutely swear by this stuff, and I know a lot of you do too now. And if I can, I usually buy like the big jumbo size when possible. Right, and then last question, what are your goals for 2025? Okay, so let's have a think. I think this year, like finding true inner peace is like really important for me. Having like a daily routine that is balanced but productive. I really want to focus on being like a better content creator as well. Definitely tick off some of those travel destinations. So like I said, any travel agents, hit me up, get your commission, and also make like more of an effort socializing and potentially dating and allowing myself to be open to new friends, love, all that sort of fun stuff. As much as I'm independent, sometimes I think I'm a little bit too independent, and that's not healthy. So there we go. There were some questions about me. If you've got any more, send me a DM. I do have like hundreds of unread ones in there though, so I'm trying my hardest to like get back to as many as I can, but it's a little bit overwhelming at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. This is probably going to be a long one, judging by how long this timer is. And as always, thank you so much for being here and letting me do this as a job. It doesn't really feel like work to me. I just really enjoy making content for you. And yeah, if you have any video requests, leave them in the comment section. And Honey says goodbye as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.